Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. Xinhuanet has issued a flash report stating that Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, claims to have downed an American F-16 fighter jet. According to the report, the alleged incident occurred over Iran's southern Fars province. Further details regarding the claim, including the circumstances of the alleged downing or any independent verification, were not immediately available in this initial dispatch. This brief report from Xinhuanet conveys the IRGC's assertion without additional context or confirmation, characteristic of a breaking news flash. According to CBS News, tensions in the Middle East escalated overnight with a significant increase in military strikes. Iranian-backed Houthi rebels reportedly launched a missile toward Israel. Separately, an Iranian strike in Saudi Arabia resulted in 10 U.S. service members being wounded, as confirmed by officials. These events coincide with the continued lockdown of the Strait of Hormuz, a crucial waterway that remains barred to most global oil transports. The ongoing intensification of strikes and the persistent closure of the Strait of Hormuz highlight the volatile security situation in the region, with potential far-reaching implications for global energy markets and stability. Ukraine faces a dire situation, feeling abandoned by its allies, according to NetEase. The European Union unexpectedly canceled its planned comprehensive ban on Russian crude oil imports, which was set to take effect on April 15, 2026. This reversal, after nearly a year of preparation, was prompted by escalating U.S.-Iran tensions in the Middle East, which led to surging global oil prices and renewed inflation fears in Europe. The EU prioritized its own energy security over its commitment to Ukraine. Simultaneously, the United States diverted substantial ammunition and air defense systems originally pledged to Ukraine to the Middle East theater, leaving Ukrainian frontline soldiers facing critical shortages. This move significantly benefits Russia, which now enjoys increased oil revenues due to higher prices and a less constrained energy market in Europe. Exploiting the U.S.'s distraction, Russia has launched its largest spring offensive since the conflict began 4 years ago, with massive drone attacks and intense ground clashes reported. The article concludes that Ukraine's reliance on external promises for security has proven unreliable, highlighting the importance of self-reliance. Then Ynet reports that an Israeli airstrike in Jazin, southern Lebanon, on Saturday killed 3 journalists and 1 other person traveling in a car. The deceased journalists were identified as Ali Shoaib of Al-Manar and Fatima Touni and Mohammed Touni of Al-Mayadeen. Lebanese President Joseph A. Aoun swiftly condemned the strike, calling it a blatant violation of international humanitarian law. He emphasized that journalists are protected civilians under the Geneva Conventions and UN Security Council Resolution 1738, urging international bodies to intervene and halt attacks on Lebanese territory. The Israeli military, without providing evidence, claimed that Shoaib was a member of Hezbollah's Radwan Force Intelligence Unit, operating under the guise of a journalist for the Hezbollah-affiliated Al-Manar network. Beyond this incident, at least 10 additional people were killed and dozens wounded in various Israeli airstrikes and shelling incidents across southern Lebanon, including 5 Syrian nationals, a paramedic, and a father and son. These cross-border hostilities have escalated since March 2, when Hezbollah resumed rocket fire into Israel following a ceasefire in November 2024, prompting intensified Israeli responses. Hezbollah, for its part, claimed multiple attacks on Israeli military sites and settlements, asserting heavy casualties on Israeli forces. The United Nations International Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO, has announced new regulations effective today, limiting each passenger to 2 lithium battery power banks and prohibiting their charging on board. This measure, reported by Joignan Tonchina from Montreal, aims to enhance the safety and peace of mind for both passengers and airlines. The ICAO statement notes that crew members are still permitted to carry and use power banks as required for flight operations. This move follows incidents such as an Air Busan plane fire at Gimhae International Airport in Busan, South Korea, last year, reportedly caused by a passenger's power bank. Consequently, several airlines, including Lufthansa Group and countries like South Korea, had already imposed similar restrictions on power bank usage in the cabin. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.